Hi, Michael Buffer here, and let's get ready for FM Boxing Media.
This is Frankie Morgan here from FM Boxing Media, brought to you by the High Protein Company. And today I'm joined by, what's the nickname nowadays? Hollywood or what?
Visioli.
Just Visioli?
Yeah, Visioli, G-Viz, G-Man. I don't know. I just get called anything by Mark here, so yeah. In a bit.
Oh, here he comes. Mark, just a quick one. We've just asked Giorgio, what is his nickname at the moment?
G-Man.
G-Man.
I
Is that
just
the one?
told you.
G-Man.
G-Man. We'll
G-Man.
stick with that.
G-Man. He's doing wonders. We've got to hold him up from punching for a little bit. He's doing well.
Don't tell him that.
He's handsome. Look, he's handsome. You've got to stay handsome.
I'm alright. I'm not too
Got a
bad.
straight nose. You've got to keep it that way.
No, I need a few model jobs, so. Yeah.
Talking of model jobs, I've got to go straight in. You could be modelling with Shakur Stevenson from Monterey soon. Now, I know that you obviously say you're a world-class operator, and I don't disagree with that. But Shakur is a proven, known world-class operator. How good is it to be in the same stable with Monterey as such a great fighter?
Yeah, definitely. And when I got told the news from the team that they were signing, and I was like, yo, Monterex are going up in the world, and obviously they got Ben Whittaker as well, which is he's a huge name, you know, commercially and everything. So, but to have Shakur, like in terms of the boxing fans, everyone knows who Shakur is in boxing. He's the best in the world. You know what I mean? So to be in a stable of fighters like that, Ilya Topuria as well, who's a star of the UFC. So yeah, it's massive, you know, and I'm glad. I'm blessed to be part of Monterex.
Yeah, now, last time I see you, we was at Misfits Pro. You come to watch Tom Welland fight. He obviously won a belt that night. He done the business. He fought over 10 rounds, even though all the other fights I've seen for that belt have been 8 rounds. But that was a bit confusing on the night. But that night we done an interview and the mics fouled and there was a bit of music playing. We had a little bit of a funny video clip though of you trying to wink. I don't know what was going on there.
Yeah. I don't even know how to wink. I don't know what that was, but no, it was a good night of boxing. Watched good mate Tom Welland box, and I'm glad he's back on the the run, if that makes sense. And I'm happy for him, and I think it can only get better for him from there.
Yeah. Now, one thing we did mention that night was the Instagram story you posted a few weeks back. There was a massive fight going on with Tyson Fury fighting. On the undercard, there was also a big fight, in your opinion, in Hatton against O'Doherty. Now, that's one fight that you have always said you was happy to fight the winner of that fight. Yeah. During the fight, you actually posted a famous Tyson Fury meme. Can you remember the exact word for word that was said then?
Word for word, I don't know, but all I heard is a bunch of wooden tops. That's all I heard. But it's true, they are. You know what I mean? They're game. Hatton. Like, I like Hatton, you know, I used to train with him here, but he needs to back up his work. Like, you can't be giving all that, you know, verbal and like do nothing in the fight. And I hear a few things him saying, you know, Joe Howard gave me a hard fight. But if you really know boxing, you know he clipped me three or four times and I won unanimously. So it wasn't a tough fight. People keep saying it's tough. I beat the guy unanimously. Okay, yeah, he brought a bit of heat, but he's gonna. It's his biggest opportunity of his life to change. So he's gonna bring the heat. I like I said, I wanted the winner. I respect both of them, especially Louis. I like Louis. You know what I mean? I like them both. You know, we've had hundreds of rounds. We shared the ring. I want Louis next, and I think that might be next. I'm just waiting on a date. I ain't got no date. I'm just driving me insane actually, but. It's a ball part of the process, and I'll keep working, and hopefully we get some good news soon.
Yeah, because obviously there was big rumours that this could be on the 7v7 or 5v5, 10v10, whatever Matchroom and Queensbury want to do. They was highlighting that this could be one of the main fights for that. Now, that makes sense in your opinion. You want to fight against Queensbury. You want to prove your team Matchroom and that Matchroom are better than Queensbury, but it don't make sense for you if the fight was to end up being that card in February or March. So for you, is it just maybe staying active until that card, or do you want to fight O'Doherty no matter what card it's on, no matter where it is, no matter when it is?
The thing is, we've had chats, and this is not disrespect to Louis, but he wants it on a big show, which is totally fair enough. Do you know what I mean? You want to earn the money. We've asked him to come on a Matchroom show in August. Don't think he wanted it on there. He wanted it on the 7v7. So I think that's the plan. But obviously, I know I don't even know if it's confirmed yet. I'm just talking at the moment. So, but in my head, I think I'm fighting Louis next. That's all I'm kind of focused on. Sounds crazy too, but yeah, I'm just waiting on a date. And I'll rather wait for a big show. I believe that's what I deserve to be on now. I need to be shown. I need to show my skills on a massive card.
Yeah, one thing I do want to touch on, obviously, you mentioned your fight at the Indigo, and a lot of people were turning around saying it was a hard fight for Giorgio, but when I done my last interview with you, you said at one point in that fight you thought that was a good shot, like that hurt me a little bit in the last round. It took me a little bit by surprise, and you said that was the one time you was actually hurt in that fight.
Him giving that pressure, people can bring that all day long. I love bringing people pressuring me. That is my style. Look at me in the amateurs. That's my style. So people that think it was a tough fight just because they see a guy coming forward with his head, that ain't a tough fight. If people really know their boxing, you will see I boxed his head off. Okay, it was probably maybe wasn't my best performance, but I still boxed his head off. I won unanimously. Maybe I lost maybe two or one rounds, but I watched it back and maybe I was disappointed on the night, but I watched it back and I thought, no, I don't know where people were seeing this close fight. They're just, in my opinion, thick. I'll leave it as that.
Now, one thing I do want to touch on, it's a massive, massive day for me. It's a massive day for Mark Tibbs, Jimmy Tibbs. England are playing Argentina now. Is it a big day for Giorgio Visioli?
Yeah, of course.
Because
I'm an English fan. I'm more English than I am Italian. Come on.
But when England played Italy in the Euros final, who was you rooting?
England, man. England. I'll be right. England. My brother was supporting Italy.
I'm trying to drag something out of him here. There's got to be something in this.
Nah, England. I'm more English.
So if Italy to get into the next World Cup, England. So it's all right. Let's say England win this World Cup final.
Yeah.
Then the next World Cup, it's England versus Italy in the final. Would you want Italy to win it to even out the score?
Italy've had load of Italy've won World Cups. You know what I mean? Give it to England, man. I'll be real. We have to do it. Like, I got a belief that we can, get to the final. I don't know. I think we could beat Argentina. They've looked a bit. But saying that, so have Spain. Spain haven't looked great, but they turned up the other night. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. It's going to be a tough game. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not going to go to the pub or anything. I'm not one of those fans. I'm just going to watch it on my telly and maybe.
You're not a Frankie Morgan.
No. I'm not one. No. I'll watch it at home. And hopefully they can do it.
I do want to pull you up.
I think we got a great manager, even though he's German, which doesn't mean anything. But yeah, no, I think, I'm looking forward to tonight. I am.
I do want to pull you up on one thing, and I'm not pulling you up aggressively because I actually agreed with you at the start of the tournament. But on Matchroom, you predicted that Portugal may win the World Cup and that Cristiano Ronaldo could finally get his hands on it. Now, after seeing that, I know that you are a massive Ronaldo fan. I follow you on TikTok, so I see the reposts. So I know you're like me. We're Ronaldo fans till the day we die. There's no way you're going against that. But do you maybe see him having one more World Cup in him?
His mentality, probably he probably want to go do another one, but his body, I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, I would love to see him come back. But I think, even though I love Ronaldo, and what he's done, I just think call it a day in terms of international football. I still think he can play Saudi, and I think he can play other leagues as well. I think he's still top player. But yeah, no, I did want Portugal to win. Other than England, I did want Portugal to win. It'd be nice to see him end on a high. And
I think every Ronaldo.
Messi, because I'm not really a Messi fan, and I hope he gets knocked out tonight.
Dan Burn.
yeah, whoosh. But we're playing FIFA tonight, so we're not playing Argentina, we're playing FIFA, so we got it all against us.
If Giorgio could choose one fighter, I ask this to a lot of people, if you could choose one fighter that isn't a boxer, would your fighter to fight against be Lionel Messi if he was to go and do a hand of God tonight? Would that be your number one person that you'd fight against?
Who? Messi? Yeah. Damn, I'll chin him. I chin Messi. I just don't like him. But no, great player, whatever. I just don't.
Arrogant?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's the language barrier. I don't know. He's never seemed. I don't know. Never seemed that interested in the fans that I've seen Ronaldo. Do you know what I mean? People say Ronaldo's arrogant, but no, it's confidence, isn't it? So.
That's the one thing I've said about Ronaldo. A lot of people do call him arrogant, but when you look at Ronaldo, he talks.
His country and the world, they don't like you speaking confident. I remember I put on a tweet the other day, I believe in 2 years I'll become world champion. I believe I'll be the best lightweight in the division, right? The hate I got, because people don't like you speaking confident, they don't like you speaking what you believe. They turn you, they take you down, but it's good, let them hate.
Yeah, when people say that he's arrogant and then you find out that he talks Italian, he obviously talks Portuguese, he talks English, he talks, well, what's the language in Saudi Arabia? I'm not too sure, but he talks that language as well now, Arabic. So he talks all different languages. And then you see that Messi's been in America for 2 years and don't talk English.
Yeah, no, exactly, and I think it's wrong, because I think you should interact. I don't know if he does interact with fans, but I've never seen any videos of him being that friendly with fans. You see Ronaldo, he loves the fans. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, there's a time and a place, but yeah.
Is Giorgio good with the fans? Obviously, I just had a fan on the phone and you said, fuck off, I'm working.
No. I always give people help, you know what I mean? If they message me, always message them back. You know, I'm good with the fans. I'm nowhere near to be at that level to, you know, turn them down. If I did, then I would be arrogant, and who would I think I am to do that? Do you know what I mean? I'm nobody, really. I'm nobody. Like, young kids might think I am something, but I'm not really. In my eyes, I'm nobody yet. So I just keep treating people, you know, how they want to be, you know, treated and stuff. So yeah.
There's one thing that I have got to give to you as well. When I first started my channel, I was just a robotic journalist with 10 questions on my phone and reading them out. But you give me 3 interviews before I even knew how to do an interview, and things like that. They go a long way in the sport, don't they?
Yeah, of course. I think you have to. You know what I mean? Because they're kind of I was in a similar boat in terms of, you know, getting the opportunity, in terms of, you know, fighting on the big shows and stuff. So they have to do it as well. They have to work their way up, and you got to give them an opportunity. So, but yeah, like, obviously sometimes I might not want to do interviews. I might not just want to do them just before. Do you know what I mean? When I'm out of camp, I don't really want to do them that much, and I'll say it, to be honest. But sometimes I'll do them, you know what I mean? But yeah, if I don't decide to do them, it's not in a way of being horrible to the interviews. It's just like, I do too many, I don't want to do them. If that makes sense.
That's one thing I've always said to Giorgio. I've said, if I DM you, I don't get an interview. If I come up the gym and I say, Giorgio, let's do one, I'll get one out.
It's not because I don't want to do it. Yeah.
You're bored of them when you're not in camp. There's nothing to talk about, is there?
Nothing really to talk about. Look what we got onto. We've got onto football. There's nothing that's like, when I'm not fighting, no one's talking to them. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know. Can't wait for a date.
But if we could have an ideal, let's say 1 year from Giorgio, we sit down in July next year, and I'll say, Giorgio, well done, you've completed this, this, and this. What would you like to have done by this time next year?
Have all the kind of domestic belts, British, European, and yeah, after that, conquer the world. I believe in 2 years, like I said on Twitter. Give me 2 years and I'll be ready for them lightweights. 100%. 100%. When I'm against the top oppositions, you'll see the better of me, 100%. Because I believe at the moment I haven't really had no one who's showing me any little bit of anything, really. Like, after run around with these guys I'm fighting, they're just covering up and surviving. So hopefully my next fight we can see a little bit more, because I need to knock people out. I've had enough of going around. I've had enough of people saying, you know, he ain't got no spite in him, he's too nice, whatever. But we'll see. It's only been 3 fights because I knocked anyone out. It's mad. That's how people change up. They go, oh yeah, and stop.
Everyone when you started was saying, where's his power come from? He didn't stop anyone in the amateurs, he's powerful.
and then you don't stop anyone in 3 fights, and then you get say, oh, you got no killer instinct and this and that, but it's cool. It's cool. I like it. I don't really let it get to me. Obviously I'm saying it, but it is what it is. It's the life, part of the life, isn't it, really, in boxing? So I'm looking forward to, you know, show a different side to me in my next fight. I really want to, you know, spite. I'm playing with him too much. I think I am being too nice. Maybe I am. I don't know.
So now we're going to call you Nice Boy Visioli.
Maybe, we'll see. After the
Another nickname.
Yeah, maybe. I'm getting called everything at the moment, so. Yeah.
But I'm going to start signing off all of my interviews in a new way. I want you to ask a question to my next guest, right? And that question has to be a general knowledge boxing question, because I want to see who knows what about boxing in this world now. So if you could have any general knowledge question, it can't be about yourself, it can't be your birthday or anything like that, but it can be who was Mayweather's 50th fight, blah, blah, blah. What would your question be to my next guest?
If Mayweather and Crawford fought now, prime and prime, who would win? I think that's a good question.
And Giorgio's answer to that would be?
Floyd. No one can beat Floyd. But it's a good question because you can give positives to Crawford, you can give positives to Floyd. So I wrote Crawford off against Canelo and look what we did. So, do you know what I mean? You can't write him off against Mayweather.
Giorgio, thank you very much for your time as always. I look forward to seeing you hopefully.
Usyk or Muhammad Ali?
Oh, that's another one. That's
you know what I mean?
Question.
Could Usyk, be in with, the great heavyweights at that time? Could he? I don't know. I think he could. AJ, Tyson Fury, no. I think they're overhyped, but that's all I'm saying. Usyk is a GOAT.